So the last slide got cut off, and I apologize for that. I just noticed when reviewing it. But what I wanted to say was you can take the previous examples, kind of scratch out the previous examples information, such as Robert and the Mary and Steve and Joseph, enter your own information, and you should be able to walk through and do a very simplified calculation for yourself. Again, you can just go in, you can go to this calculator, and just get a basic understanding by first taking your current costs and then of course adjusting them for the future. Again, let's say it's 20 years from now. You want to figure out how much $25,000 a year is equal to in the future after inflation, and you can see that right away. And from there, you should be able to do a withdrawal rate division and figure out your lump sum. That's really what I wanted to get you to. That's why I chose the examples and word problems instead of just going through technical analysis of this calculator. So, like I said, write out your own story. You can probably compare it to either the example for Robert or Mary and Steve, and then from there, again, use this calculator to kind of drive your answers, figure out what your numbers are. What you'll want to do is figure out when you want to retire, and that just goes into your end box when you're figuring out inflation. How much money do you want in your retirement? How much money do you want your retirement assets to generate? You'll want to consider things like Social Security, rental incomes if you have any sort of real estate, or pension incomes. You'll need to, again, back those figures out. You'll want to figure out what rates of return you want to use. Again, reference the previous lessons to get a good grasp of that. Understand what rate of inflation you want to use. Keep in mind that a higher rate of inflation will force you to save more and have a higher lump sum. A lower rate of inflation is a little more dangerous, but it would give you a lower number as well. And then again, figure out what your comfortable withdrawal rate is. The younger you start in retirement, the lower withdrawal rate will be prudent. The later on in retirement later in age you are, the higher withdrawal rate you could use. Ultimately, though, a lower withdrawal rate would be more prudent and recommended. But again, reference the previous slides, go over them in detail, and again, please use the forums for any sort of conversation. I'll try to check in this week more than usual because I think this is a great lesson. And like I said before, the adjustment factors are such. For college savings, you'd want to subtract out grants, other incomes, and then calculating retirement, you would subtract out Social Security, pension, things like that when you want to figure out what you need your investment assets to generate.